Have you ever felt like your life is passing you by? While the majority of individuals feel hopeless and totally lost, some people start to experience some success before getting sidetracked and catching big owls. Listen, I am aware that finding the appropriate path in life can be really challenging. I want you to know a little secret, though, which is that if you waste your talent, you are pathetic. And a man who wastes away his life is nothing more than scum. That is why we will talk about 7 habits that can improve your life. Thinking deeply comes in first. Most people lead robotic lives, blindly adhering to what the system dictates and eventually succumbing to the rat race. It makes sense that they would feel doomed. Whatever name you choose to give it, the system, the matrix, whatever, it was not created to force you to reach your full potential. It is designed to drain your life force and transform you into a robot, to totally transform your life. You need to take a seat somewhere quiet, think, and refrain from using your phone. You'll merely be distracted as a result. Be a man, take a seat, and consider everything that is happening in your life. Consider your life's current course and the destination you will reach if you stay on it. Consider your goals in life, the person you want to become, the type of life he leads, and finally, the steps necessary to get there. Consider this for a moment. Although it may sound absurd, if you simply sit down and reflect, you are already accomplishing more than 80% of people. The majority of people are entirely sidetracked by celebrities and social media. They are unable to simply sit in silence and think deeply. Don't just take your phone right away and become distracted like a little worm when you've finished thinking. Take a piece of paper or a journal instead and jot down the significant ideas you just had. You can begin developing a plan now that you have a clear view of the situation, because an objective without a strategy is just a wish. You must return to serious thought in order to work on your idea. You don't have to complete it all at once, but you should set aside some time each day to reflect and record your thoughts. The greatest men in human history have always had time to sit down with their own thoughts, notwithstanding your later thoughts that deep pondering is dull or a waste of time. And if you don't use your brain, you won't get anywhere. The second is analysis paralysis. Though it might seem contrary to what I just mentioned, thinking too much can result in analytical paralysis. Thoughtful consideration is crucial, yet many people use thinking to delay taking action. Most people simply analyze because they are too timid to act. Don't be a dummy who does nothing. Your ideas ought to become a reality. Your thoughts should always be followed by action. Third, remove the unnecessary weight. The majority of males are surrounded by mediocre, contentedly happy people who are willing to bring you down with them in their lives. You won't advance in life if you are surrounded by lifeless losers. Be humble and realize that you are not the exception to this rule. It's like driving a car while holding a gun in your hand to keep deadweight people around you. Listen, you might be held back by the simple things that people in your circle say and do. Though they may seem innocent, comments like, "You work too hard," or "Why do you go to the gym so much?" are psychological stall tactics. You are the target of a spell that will make you move more slowly. Be brutal with those who attempt to limit you. Tell folks you don't want to hear them speak that way ever again if they make fun of your objectives or suggest you stop working so hard. The bare minimum that others can do for you if they don't support you or help you develop is to remain silent and refrain from saying anything that might cause you to veer off course. 4. Life continues. Even whether you're unhappy, depressed, broke, or in the hospital having both of your legs amputated, the world never stops to wait for you. Life continually moves forward, and if you don't keep up and accomplish your goals, you will fall behind. Make every day continuous efforts to achieve your goals, no matter what you're going through. Aggressive gratitude is number 5. I always talk about how powerful thankfulness is, but people never get what I mean. Having gratitude is much more than just feeling good about yourself. Because I believe it would be ungrateful to trash my body. I cannot get out of shape as long as I can move. I will constantly make an effort to maintain a healthy physical state out of pure gratitude. This is merely an illustration, but it may be used for anything in life. Try your best to feel sincere gratitude. Consider the options you have available to you, your healthy mind and body, and how blessed you are. Now consider how ungrateful it is to ignore these advantages and waste your life. You should be fervently appreciative and willing to return your favors by working hard each and every day. 6. Alter your surroundings. I've altered my environment a lot during my life, and I can attest firsthand to the significant impact it has. You see, altering your surroundings can make it simpler to act morally without the need for motivation. It's quite simple to start practicing Muay Thai every day if you live in Thailand, close to 5 Muay Thai facilities. Making money is much simpler if you work in a setting where entrepreneurs are prevalent. Make your environment conducive to making the greatest decisions. You can prepare yourself to adopt better behaviors in this way. If you've never done it before, it could be uncomfortable, but you just need to push past the discomfort. Your hometown is not the only place in the world, and comfort zones are never where growth occurs. 7th, an appropriate connection with money. The majority of individuals have an unhealthy relationship with money, which makes them perpetually broke. Some people even despise the wealthy or believe that money is evil. It serves as a coping technique for them to deal with their own ignorance of money, as well as with things like masculinity, femininity, and other things. You ought to educate yourself about money. I could say a lot about how money works or even several strategies to make money. Right now, I could go into great detail on about 8 different internet money-making skills, but that is not the topic of this video. For now, just be aware that improving your financial literacy is essential if you want to advance in life.